Keki Mistry, Vice Chairman and CEO of HDFC, joins us on the phone line from Mumbai to speak about all that's happening around. Good having you, Mr. Mistry. Thanks so much for joining in. RBI's recent measures have failed to curb the rupee volatility and post the recent easing in liquidity. In your view, what is the probability of the RBI formally hiking the CRR or even hiking the repo rate?
See, I believe there was a buzz in the market that RBI was looking to hike CRR or hike repo rate. In my personal view, I don't know how much that is going to benefit anyone, because it's not local money which is being used to short the rupee. Whatever we are seeing on the currency front, where people are looking at attacking the rupee and shorting the rupee, is being done from the overseas market. And therefore, by RBI tightening local liquidity, I don't see it having too much impact on, in my view, too much impact on currency rates. Having said that, if RBI was to withdraw these measures, yes, in the short term, there could be a short-term spike in the rupee. The rupee could weaken a little bit if RBI was to withdraw. But I think you have to also understand that there is dollar strength all over the world. The dollar is becoming stronger. Data coming out of the US is getting better and better. There are signs that in the course of this calendar year, there will be some tapering of the US Fed. So all of this is creating its own issues in emerging markets and therefore resulting in a weaker currency. I would believe that in the medium term, in the short term, you could see volatility. I would not be able to tell you a level at which the rupee can settle in the short term. It can go to higher levels. But I would think that in the medium term, say over a period of 4 to 5 months, once stability settles in the system, both locally and overseas, I would say that the rupee will stabilize somewhere in the region of 59 rupees to 61 rupees.
Mr. Mistry, afternoon now, Raghuram Rajan has been appointed as the new RBI governor. Do you think this is a positive development given his closeness to the North Bloc, his rich credentials at the IMF as well?
I definitely think so. I definitely think that, it would be, now that Subbarao is retiring and said he does not want another term, that it's a very good move, because Raghuram has the overseas experience and he will bring all his overseas experience to bear in trying to tackle a very, very difficult time in India's current economic situation.
Although the markets will always hope for an easing in the monetary policy, do you think that even post-appointment of Raghuram Rajan, the RBI's options are still fairly limited? Can RBI's policy stance change drastically from focusing on rupee to purely focusing on growth?
See, you can't look at growth in isolation. The growth has to be accompanied with currency, because if you have a rupee which keeps weakening and weakening every day, then you cannot in that situation start cutting rates, because a weaker rupee will put inflationary pressure in the system. And that is really the reason why RBI has been so perturbed about the currency and has been trying to control the currency. So we have to wait and see what the new governor does when he does take charge next month. But some changes in policy will always happen when a new person comes in who's thinking we need not necessarily be the same as the earlier person.
And what are your expectations from the monsoon parliament session on FDI and insurance, food security bill, as well as the land acquisition bill? I don't know.
I mean, I would expect that with most parties appearing to say good things about the food security bill, that it will probably get passed. As far as the insurance bill is concerned, if you go by the newspaper reports, there is indication that the insurance bill will also go through. And I think the insurance bill is important in today's time, because it can probably be one of the fastest measures to attract foreign money. So straight away, I think if you see the insurance bill getting passed, a number of Indian companies who have partnerships with foreign insurance companies have agreements where the foreign partner can increase their stake in India, which most people would be interested in. So you can see money coming in very fast if the FDI in insurance is increased.
Okay, Mr. Mistry, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining in today and giving us that bit of perspective.